people here.
Yeah. You did excellent. Excellent.
People in this section.
Our smallest crowd of the season.
Yeah. Rider game.
Yeah, big time. But schedules are really good.
Very well. Figured it out. Glad that an ad didn't show up on YouTube instead.
What's all good?
Yeah. He got it all set up,
People are left in the car.
No.
Yeah, for win losses or anything.
Just go on the website.
Very many people in here either. I don't think they know about the game. Well, hello, sports fans, and welcome to the friendly confines of Cardinals.
Hello from Jubilee Park in Yorkton. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action between the Swift Current Indians and the Yorkton Cardinals. These two teams tried to go last night, but Mother Nature intervened, pounding the park with rain. So we got a double dip today for you. The Swift Current Indians and the Yorkton Cardinals. 2 7-inning matchups here, back-to-back, and we're happy to bring you all 14 innings at least between the Tribe and the Yorkton Cardinals. Swift Current Indians looking for traction. Their record of 5-13. They're a few games behind the Yorkton Cardinals, and their record of 8-13. Saskatchewan Roughriders in action tonight, and that always seems to hamper the Saskatchewan crowds around the WMPL, so not a ton here watching this one, but the Swift Current Indians are good to go after spending the night in Yorkton last night, and of course they're off to Regina tomorrow, but in the here and now, here we go, the Tribe and Yorkton, doubleheader. Swift Current Indians, the visiting team, they're going to go Darren Koch, Tyler Enns, and Nick Day in the top of the first. Koch designated hitter, Enns the center fielder, and Nick Day the third baseman. Hitting fourth is going to be shortstop Jose Rojas. Hitting fifth, right fielder Nate Ackerman. Sixth in the batting order is left fielder Andrew Saceda. Catcher Kevin Betancourt will hit after that. Reed Fritzky hitting eighth in the lineup. He's the Tribe first baseman. And Drew Brooks, playing second base, will hit ninth. The Tribe deploying Nelson Quark to the mound today, and we'll tell you more about him in the bottom of the Cody Scanlon is going to get the start for the Yorkton Cardinals. 4 games, all of them 6 2/3 innings of work. He's been hit off of 21 times, 10 runs, 9 of them earned. He's walked 7 and struck out 28, a 2-2 record on the year. ERA of 3.03. Darren Koch, last week's WNBL Offensive Player of the Week, slashes 1 foul. Koch, of course, hitting for the cycle less than a week ago in Edmonton. Koch ballooning his batting average up to 373 after hitting 464 this past week, including that game where he had 7 RBIs and hit for the cycle in Edmonton. An off-speed pitch has Koch behind 0-2. As the pitch from Scanlon, another one fouled off by Koch.
No balls and 2 strikes.
And count remains 0-2. Cody Scanlon, big lefty, winds and delivers, and he's going to get Koch swinging. Strikeout number 29 on the year
Now batting number 24
for Scanlon.
fielder Tyler Enns. Yeah, no problem.
Brings up Tyler Enns, center
And that'll bring Enns to the plate. Ends upping his batting average over the past few weeks, now at 246.
Yeah, I think I read too much of that. Click on the link.
The Winnipeg native settles in.
246 in the season, takes the first pitch inside. For a ball, one ball, no strikes.
It worked.
One
Yeah.
One out if you're just joining us. Top half of the first
And as the wind howls across Jubilee Park, fastball
one
up
ball, one strike.
Well, I didn't.
and evening things out.
Temperature,
1-1.
beautiful daytime temperature, and I've got to figure we're probably around.
The 1-1 as Scanlon winds and fires. That one right across the plate. Strike is called.
Around, I don't know, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, folks south of the border. But we've got a very vicious wind blowing left to right on your street, and called strike.
Strike 2 to
One ball,
ends.
2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
That's
Day on deck. His first week with the Swift Current Indians was a productive one, 409 average for Day. Breaking just drops outside, and that'll even things out at 2 for Tyler Entz.
So it's our first day-night doubleheader of the season. We end up doing these things whenever we get a rain out. Saves
Ground
teams
ball.
from traveling. Down to Hanford at first, it takes them assisted.
Oh, I didn't do a beer batter yet.
2 away.
And Entz grounds out
Yeah.
to the first baseman.
Brings up Nick Day, the third baseman.
Number 29, Nick Day. We're going to make Nick the beer batter if he fails first base. Here comes to for $8 for the next 5 minutes.
Umpires Ron Shuchuk behind the plate.
Umpires for today's game, it's Ron Shuchuk behind the plate.
Miles Parr at first base.
Miles Parr's at first base.
Trevor Stoico at third base.
And Trevor Stoico.
So Nick Day, who's had a heck of a first week for the Swift Current Indians, steps up to the plate. 409 average.
Glad I got
Tonight's action, today's action.
Came close to hitting a home run in Edmonton. 340 in left field in Edmonton, and he hit one about
Jose Rojas.
325 feet, which
Called strike.
would have been a bomb in most parks.
1 ball, 1 strike. Scanlon looks in, gets a sign from
Scoreless, top of the first. 1-1 the count today. And Scanlon really working that changeup as the Swift Current Indians hitters have been ahead of it here in the top of the first. So Day takes a big cut. And 2 strikes against him. He'll step out of the batter's box and ponder his wager for Final Jeopardy here with 2 strikes against him from the lefty Scanlon. Something with some gas this time, and that's grounded right back to the pitcher.
underhands at first base, and that's it for
And there's your 1-3 to end the inning as Nick Day grounds out to the pitcher.
as they go down the order, 1, 2, 3, no runs,
Well,
no hits,
3
no
up, 3
hits,
down
left on base.
in the top of the first, and we are scoreless. We'll be back in just a moment with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Yorkton Cardinals, we'll be right back, folks.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
No score between the Swift Current Indians and the Yorkton Cardinals. I'm going to give you some defense here for the Swift Current Indian team. These are all
Scoreless.
in center field.
Bottom of the first, Nelson Quark is going to get the start for the Tribe. Right-handed pitcher from Winnipeg. This is his 5th appearance. All of them starts. He's worked 20 innings, allowing 15 hits. 11 runs, 9 of them earned. He's walked 7 and struck out 6. Quark has a record of 2-1 and an ERA of 4.05. So Nelson Quark, a big feat, having a 2-1 record on a team that's 5-13. One thing you can't help but notice here at Cardinals Field at Jubilee Park, the number of dragonflies that they have. Southeast Saskatchewan always been known for its high mosquito population. Not anymore. Dragonflies everywhere. I'd take dragonflies over mosquitoes any day. Nick Gotta leading off for the Cardinals. Gotta, Green, and Wurzelbacher.
Nick Gotta. Nick bats, of course, from the left side. It's second year with the
Nelson Cork hunched over, as he always is, awaiting the signal from Kevin Betancourt. As the wind howls, Cork. First pitch is a fastball right across the plate for strike one.
No balls, one strike.
Cardinals in their red numbers, the Tribe in their road blues with the gray pants. Nelson Cork, his fifth start of the season. The righty goes right back to that fastball, and it's just a little bit out. 1-1 the count. Cork pitching to Betancourt. Reed Fritzky playing first. Drew Brooks at second. Jose Rojas at short. Big Nick Day at third. Outfield, Andrew Sauceda in left. Tyler Enns in straightaway center. And Nate Ackerman in right field. Enns and Ackerman been the starting lineup every game. And center field and right field, respectively. 2-1 the count now to Gotta.
Behind the plate for Swift Current.
As Cork. Righty pitcher on lefty hitter, and that pitch is just a bit out. 3-1 the count. Scoreless. Bottom of the first inning now. These teams will do 7 innings at least, and then another 7, making up for last night's game, which was rained out. Field in good condition today. Third base was almost underwater last night as Cork's pitch is high and inside, and it's going to be ball 4.
I'm not sure whether it was a walk or hit batter, but Nick Gott is on first base, and I think he's saying it was a hit batter. Looked to me from this angle that he was hit, but
yeah, either way.
The debate here, I think, is the Tribe arguing that that went off the bat and should have been strike 2, but instead, moving to first base was Nick Gotta. So they're going to try and get a bunt down, the Cardinals are, and that's sent into the backstop as Nate Green gets underneath it, fouls it back. 0-1 the count as the Cards try to small ball a runner to second base.
no balls, one strike.
Signals come in from Coach Cam Mazzell. And see if the bunt is still on. Nelson Cork.
They deliver it down to first base, back to first base, and it gets by the first base.
Pickoff move is lost.
And all of a sudden we got Nick Gotta here at scoring position.
And Gotta advances to second base on that errant pickoff there as that ball got past Fritzky. So Gotta gallops to second, and that changes the complexion of this Nate Green at bat.
Error to pitcher.
As Cork has a look at the runner. Goes to the plate, pitch high and inside. Nate Green hitting .313 coming into this at bat.
So they've awarded the error to Nick Nelson Cork on the mound on that toss to Fritzky.
Righty on righty matchup. As Cork winds and delivers.
Foul back into the screen.
It's fouled right back.
Nate Green standing right in there.
And strike 2. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still scoreless, but the Cards threatening here. Yorkton trying to keep the Swift Current Indians at bay. The Tribe behind Yorkton. Yorkton with a record of 8-13 coming into this game.
Got a 4-3 put out and moved the runner.
So the Cards advance a runner as Green grounds out to Drew Brooks at short. But a man at third now with only 1 out. Luke Wurzelbacher, 9-10, the .279 hitter. Nick Gotta perched at third.
Carter Hanford, first baseman.
A couple guys capable of bringing in RBIs due up here for the Cardinals. Wurzelbacher has 9 on the year. Guy on deck, Carter Hanford, also has 9. Pitch in from Cork is up just below the letters. That'll be a 1-0 count. First of 2 7-inning games here in
So
Yorkton,
we've seen the Redbirds,
the eastern part
get
of
runners into scoring
Saskatchewan.
positions. We're just having a whole lot of trouble bringing them in the last few games.
As Quark winds and fires, high fly ball.
Fly to right field, and it could be deep enough. We'll see.
Gets it to Ackerman. And Ackerman gets that ball in a hurry, but it squirts away from Betancourt.
And Nick Gotta, let's.
And a good throw by Ackerman.
The ball was hit up to Nate Ackerman. Made the,
But Betancourt couldn't find the handle.
Got a decent throw into Betancourt behind home plate, but the ball got away from Betancourt. And
I don't even think you can call that a sack fly.
And it's a 1-0 lead for the Yorkton Cardinals as they bring in Nick Gotta.
Nick Gotta scored from third base.
Nate Ackerman hosing one in with a bit too much gusto.
2 away now. And it brings up the cleanup batter, Carter Hanford.
So Carter Hanford up now, nobody on for him. As moments ago, Wurzelbacher flew out.
First pitch misses, 1 ball in the strikes.
Had he been running on the play, then sack fly. But he didn't run until the.
So there's no RBI on the play.
No.
Just on there.
So Quark winds and fires.
To the catcher.
No.
Ball is slashed off. Offense is always tough to come by here at Cardinals Field at Jubilee Park in the early stages of things with that big white building out in the hitter's eye. But finding good wood are the Cardinals as another fly ball hit towards center field.
Tyler Enns makes the
It's allowed out as Hanford flies out to the center field.
1 run on no hits. 2 errors. And no one left
So 1 inning in the books. Swift Current Indians kick the ball around a little bit and make a couple of errors, and the Cardinals hold them accountable for it. 1 inning in the books, 1-0 Cards. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Cardinal fans, shortstop Jose Rojas kicking things off for the Tribe. Top of the 2nd inning.
Rojas, Ackerman, Sauceda due up for the Tribe, top of the 2nd. Glad you could join us at Jubilee Park in Yorkton. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Took a little something off that.
Jose Rojas.
2 balls, no strikes.
He's been Joey Bats this year for the .323 average, couple home runs.
Runner called strike.
Looked like a changeup from Scanlon that dropped into the strike zone. 1-2 the count to Jose. As Scanlon
Here's a delivery.
winds and
Foul
delivers.
without a play.
Count holds a ball, 2 strikes. Canteen, get yourself $1.
Slow crowd here today. So we're putting that football game and
Rojas slashes another one foul.
We've got
And
more
still
people
2
here
strikes against Jose.
in the next 2 or 3 innings. Ball and 2 strikes. Rojas.
Left-handed pitcher Cody Scanlon induces a ground ball to the shortstop. Quick throw over to first.
6-3 put out.
And a nice play by Gata at short to vacuum that one in and get Rojas at first.
Number 15.
Number 15, Nate Ackerman. We're going to make
Nate Ackerman, the right fielder,
steps
steps up to the plate. Right-handed batter.
So Nate Ackerman steps up for the Tribe. .356 hitter on the season. Leads the team in home runs. Also leads the team in RBIs. He's got 12 of them. Ackerman, one of those 3 home runs, came here in Yorkton a few weeks ago.
Ackerman with team leading .356 batting average.
Ackerman takes a big cut with cruel intentions and Nothing doing there.
No balls, 1 strike. Dangerous.
The 0-1 to Ackerman.
He's up and away.
He lays off the always seductive high fastball. And 1-1 to Nate. 1-0 the Cardinals lead it, as they held the Swift Current Indians accountable for a couple of errors in the bottom of the first.
Oh, just missed.
Ackerman thought about it, but that that pitch just dropped right out of the strike zone. So 2-1 to Nate. Andrew Sauceda, one of the newest members of the tribe, on deck. As winding and delivering is Scanlon. That's just a bit up.
3 balls, 1 strike. Nate Ackerman from Surrey, British Columbia, out in our left coast, our west coast. Wayne State calls. Call strike.
Strike call to Ackerman.
Ackerman,
He was ready to take his base, but home plate umpire Ron Chuchuk says, not so fast, Eager McBeaver. One more pitch at least.
fills the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2.
Delivers and once again fouled out of
Drilled foul by Nate.
So Ackerman's getting his money's worth at the plate today. Scanlon looks in.
Scan. Another 3-2 pitch.
Called strike 3. That was
And Nate Ackerman will be rung up looking
just frozen.
as that pitch froze him inside.
And, not much argument from Nate on that call. Had to look back at Ron Chuchuk. That was about it.
So 2 down for Andrew Sauceda. His first at bat of the game for the Swift Current Indians. 308 hitter coming into this one. Made his debut 6 days ago for the Tribe. Part of that 16-5 win in Edmonton. Part of that game where Darren Koch hit for the cycle.
Here about a week.
So Sauceda awaits the first offering from Scanlon. And Scanlon just a little bit inside. Similar pitch that he froze Nate Ackerman on moments ago, but that one just missing that inside corner of the plate. So 1-0 count to Sauceda.
Foul back to the screen. He was
He'll foul one right behind. And that'll even things out at
good
1.
looking day out there, except for that wind. And if you look at the
27 degrees here in Yorkton at game time.
It's just ripping left to right here, folks. And anything that's up in the air.
And a violent wind as well. Outfielders may have a few adventures negotiating a Saskatchewan curve today with that wind. There's a curve ball that misses high and up to Sauceda. So 2-2.
And the sky got dark and the winds just were incredible.
There's Scanlon, who's working quick against the Swift Current Indians, keeping them off balance. Or pardon me, that's strike 2. Now the count 2-2.
And it poured, and it poured, and it poured. So the field is in amazingly good shape, after this.
Nice looking slider from Scanlon, but that just missed.
And if that wasn't enough, having all that rain fall yesterday, the city, in the wisdom, I shouldn't say it, but they had this automatic sprinklers came on.
So Scanlon,
Or after-
2-2. Fouled up.
This should be the third out as Carter Hanford camps under it. And makes to put a little bit of a tough catch.
Carter Hanford makes the grab with Andrew Sauceda bearing down on him.
Yeah, they also had Andrew Sauceda.
So that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians in their half of the second inning.
That's it for
Bottom of 2 coming up, 1-0 Cards. We'll be back in a moment with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
getting into the home.
Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn and Suites Swift Current offers great such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn and Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
My leg just wouldn't walk high enough, and I took a fall, and of course got the sympathy vote for that.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Bottom of the second, Tribe down 1-0. Cards putting up 1 in their half of the first. That's Griff Goyer, who's going to lead off for the Cards here.
Bottom half of the second inning. Cardinals
Goyer's
set up
first
a
at bat
5-6-7
of
batters.
the day.
Griff Goyer.
5-6-7 to up. Goyer, Mahick, and John Whaley for the Cardinals. Nelson Cork, second inning of work against these Yorkton Cardinals.
First one down and away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0 the count here.
Griff Goyer from Burnaby, British Columbia.
Nelson Cork getting through the first inning in 14 pitches.
This
Goyer.
one's, down the third baseline.
Down the third base line in foul territory.
Couldn't make the catch.
And that's a high degree of difficulty play for Nick Day and unable to make the basket catch.
Definitely can't give an error for that.
Very tough.
The
attempt
ball
there for,
twisting in the wind and going over the shoulder.
and made a gallant effort for it. Gallant effort.
Not that.
Day hurrying and trying to get that out.
So that evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Griff Goyer. Fastball in there.
1-2 as Cork pounds the zone. Ball.
2 strikes.
Nelson Cork, 2 wins and a loss on the season for the Swift Current Indians. Righty pitcher from the peg.
This one's hit into
Fly
in the
ball.
gap. And
Could be trouble.
nice catch
Nope.
by the
Tyler Enns
center fielder. Tyler Enns. That
once
ball-
again shows that range that he has in center field.
It looked like that.
Not many can cover the amount of territory that Tyler Enns can, and he went for a jog and made about a 30-yard gallop look easy.
Made that catch. So Goyer.
So Goyer flies out to center field. That'll bring Zach Mahick.
Zach Mahick. Zach, a veteran in this ball.
Mahick is the Cards catcher, veteran, 237 hitter. Cork goes to the fastball and just misses low,
1 ball, no strikes.
and it'll be a 1-0 count.
Swing and a miss.
Breaking pitch, and in front of that was Mahick. 1-1 the count.
Zach from Langley, British Columbia. You know, in Canada, British Columbia is a hotbed of baseball. A lot of major leaguers out of British
Swung on and missed.
A lot of good major leaguers.
That'll be strike 2, as Zach Mahick in this at bat. Nelson Cork is selling. Hit to Jose Rojas.
High toss, but yeah.
Rojas so relaxed and short with that leisurely throw, almost over top of Fritzky. Fritzky goes about 6'2", and he needed every inch of it to pull that down and tag the runner who was headed to first.
Three put up with an emphasis on the 3.
So John Whaley up.
High and away coming from Jose Rojas. But,
Whaley trying to up his batting average above the Mendoza line, hitting 182, the left fielder for the Cards. Michael Schofield in the on-deck area. Swung on and missed as this righty-on-righty matchup. Cork able to bend that pitch away from the bat.
2 away here in the
Count is 0-1.
This one's fouled out to the side.
Fouled off.
No balls, 2 strikes. As, Nelson Cork quickly ahead of the count.
That's another new face in the Swift Current Indians lineup right there. A.J. McElderry. And we may see him today. New pitcher for the Tribe, a lefty. As Cork, high fly ball, hit into right field. Ackerman's going to battle sun and wind and make that catch. And that'll do it for the Yorkton Cardinals. 3 up, 3 down. As Whaley flies out to right field. Nothing. Runs, hits, errors, runners. Just a quick game so far. Cards lead at 1-0 after 2 complete innings. We're back shortly with more Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snow Streaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snow Streaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snow Streaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
Runs have been a premium for the Redbirds as of late.
Betancourt, Fritzky, Brooks, 7-8-9, due up for the Tribe here. Top of the third inning in game number 1 of 2 sevens here, doubleheader. Game number 2 usually goes about a half hour, 45 minutes after the first one in a doubleheader. So Kevin Betancourt up now, trying to do what he can to help the Swift Current Indians get on the board. Cody Scanlon, starting pitcher for the Cards, has pitched well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
As the Tribe have had a tough time solving him.
This one's fouled out of play.
Tribe looking for their first hit as we're in the third inning here, as it's been 6 up, 6 down so far.
What?
Blue skies and a couple of puffy white.
Scanlon delivers, ground ball, hit to Green.
Nate Green.
Green in the dirt, and look what I found, says Carter Hanford at first base. So Betancourt grounds out to Nate Green.
Green fielded the ball cleanly, but managed to bounce the ball. And
Green, that throw on the run, and a good job by Carter Hanford to snag that one out of the dirt.
grabbed that out of the dirt and record the out.
So Reed Fritzky up now for the Tribe, 304 hitter on the season. Yes, Fritzky.
304 on the season.
Playing first base today for the Tribe. As Cody Scanlon, first offering to Fritzky.
No balls, 1 strike. One away here in the top half of the third inning. Redbirds on top, 1-0.
Geez, no time for downtime for Cody Scanlon. Working quick here and not taking much time between pitches at all is this big lefty Scanlon.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Scanlon
Delivers.
just anxious to throw that next pitch. Shot by Fritzky.
No, it's not.
And that'll get hung up in the wind as it looked like it would be a ball that could be a single in the Tribe first hit, but that one just got caught up in the jet stream. And that was fielded by Griff Goyer.
It was actually a pretty easy play rather for.
So the grab by Goyer, and it's been 8 up, 8 down for the Swift Current Indians, now on the top of the third. Tribe looking for their first hit of this ball game. Maybe it'll come off the bat of Drew Brooks, the second baseman, 221 batting average, 2 home runs on the year.
Drew a 221 pace, pair of home runs, follows us from back.
Check swing. 1 home run in Melville, 1 in Moose Jaw for the diminutive infielder from San Antonio, Brooks.
And I gotta thank my partner here from Swift Current is doing the broadcast back to Swift Current on television broadcast because he's got all his data in front of him. And this one's outside.
Just a little bit outside to
And,
Brooks.
I appreciate that. 1 ball, 1 strike. So
Actually, you know what? Renee Gutierrez.
My counterpart for Yorkton just made reference to the media circus up here. It's great to see, technology being utilized to broadcast these games to parents and fans as well. Everyone joining in across North America. We say hi to Drew Brooks' family watching from San Antonio. Glad you could make Full Line Egg, Swift Current Indians baseball, a part of your afternoon.
Cody looks in.
Cody Scanlon delivers to Brooks. Swung on and miss. Big cut from Brooks.
Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count. Top of the order and Darren Koch on deck.
Cody working quick.
2-2 pitch. There's a shot by Brooks, and Brooks will be the first Swift Current Indians base runner as he spanks one into right field. A solid single from Brooks.
First base runner of the afternoon. Brings up Derek Koch.
And Darren Koch,
I'm sorry. The,
hottest hitter in the Tribe lineup now. This past week, hitting .464, ballooning his average up to .373 over the season. 1 home run, 10 RBI. 7 of those came in 1 game.
Strong 373.
So Koch has been paying the bills in the leadoff spot for the Tribe.
This one's up high.
First pitch is up.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, fastball. Just missed.
Fastball just missed. That'll even things out at 1-1 to Coke. Duncan, BC. Lefty on lefty here. Drew Brooks at first. 2 away. Scanlon delivers to Coke.
3-0.
Pitch goes across the plate outside.
Darren Cook, but
So a 3-0 count.
thinks we should try to.
Scanlon perfect this game until Drew Brooks singled moments ago. We're in the top of the third now. 2 away.
This one.
And Coke will get walked in 4 pitches.
That moves Drew Brooks.
Tyler Enns grounded out to the first baseman in his last trip to the plate. He's up now.
Tyler Enns came into this ball game batting .246. Center fielder grounded out to the first baseman his first time up. 2 away here. This is really the well, in fact, this is the only time the Tribe has had runners on base.
So 2 on and 2 out.
In the third inning.
Got your Darren Coke at first. Drew Brooks taking a healthy lead at
First pitch,
second.
fastball called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Scanlon looks into Zach Mann. Here's the
Scanlon
puts something off.
to Enns.
Breaking ball.
Pitches up.
Misses. One
Breaking
one
ball
strike.
didn't drop into the strike zone. So 1-1 the count to Enns. Yorkton Cardinals lead this one 1-0, but the Swift Current Indians threatening with 2 outs. And Drew Brooks taking a huge lead at second. Darren Coke, big lead at first.
Scanlon delivers this one
Pitch inside.
inside. 2 balls and a strike. We'll have to brush him off the plate a bit, I guess. 2 balls and a strike. Now we don't need to dig this
I know
whole
one
thing
message
deep.
Joe Carnahan had for his team is for the guys to not be afraid to be hit by more pitches. Joe saying it only hurts for a second, and he knows he was hit by his fair share in his playing days. Inside pitch to Enns moments ago, another one inside.
Misses again, and all of a sudden Cody Scanlon has trouble finding
And
the
Cody
strike zone.
Scanlon, who is flawless through 2 2/3 innings, has surrendered the first hit of the game to the Swift Current Indians. Walked Darren Coke, and he's letting this at bat with Tyler Enns get away from him a little bit here. As Scanlon looks the runners, and to the plate he comes. Enns off, sends that towards the big red dugout.
That was probably out of the strike zone as well.
Full count, 3-2 to Enns.
So everybody's going to be
Tyler
moving
Enns
on
trying
this
to
very
elongate the top of the 3rd. 3 balls, 2
away.
strikes, 2 away. Runners will be in motion as soon as Scanlon completes his windup here.
There they go.
And a shot by Enns to center field.
Goyer.
But that is right in the glove of Griff Goyer.
That's
And that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians in the top of the 3rd. They get a couple runners on base, but leave 2 stranded. Bottom of the 3rd coming up on Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball, 2-0 Yorkton.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our clients' journey.
Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Indians.
At the conclusion of tonight's doubleheader, the Swift Current Indians will spend the night in Yorkton and then hop aboard that Excel bus tomorrow morning at about 9 o'clock for matinee game against the Regina Red Sox. 2:05 first pitch for that one.
1 ball, no strike.
8-9-1 due up for the Yorkton Cardinals. Michael Schofield, who had a monster of a game the last time the Tribe was in Yorkton, at the dish now. Schofield, 316 hitter on the
Down a
year.
little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Schofield, 11 ribbies on the year to lead the Cardinals in that stat. Landon
Schofield's played
Briscoe
all over the
is on deck.
infield for the Cardinals. Played what? Shortstop, second base. He's played right.
Nelson
right field.
Cork,
This one's outside.
low and away.
3 balls, no strikes.
And 3-0, the count to Schofield.
Cardinal record. Cardinal tie record.
And he is one
For saves.
And he is 1 save away from tying the Cardinal record for number of saves in a season.
In the franchise.
That was just right down.
3-0 fastball to Schofield.
No.
Schofield, one of those versatile type players who can play every position. He also pitches for the Cards, and we just heard he's 1 save away.
And
His record.
base on free pass on base on balls.
So the versatile Michael Schofield will get walked in 5 pitches.
Landon Briscoe.
We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 for the Cards. Nelson Cork has just thrown his 30th pitch of the game.
Really good eyes at the plate, and this is one of them. Landon Briscoe and Nick Gotta arguably have the best eyes at the plate. And normally, if they're not swinging, it's not in a good hitting position. Landon's just had a
So Landon Briscoe awaiting the first offering. Runner in motion.
and it's close.
And they got
They
him.
got him in second base. It looked like
Kevin Betancourt on target, and Jose Rojas right where he needed to be.
had a decent jump, but,
And Schofield, who walked
ball
moments
came
ago,
out of,
caught stealing.
Betancourt's hand
And
very,
that'll
very
alter
quickly.
the complexion of this at bat for Landon Briscoe.
That pop time was minuscule. Landon Briscoe. So plate takes this one up high.
Fastball up.
Makes the count 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 the count to Briscoe.
One away
So
here
the
in
complexion
bottom
of
half
Briscoe's
the
at bat changing a little bit as Schofield caught stealing.
3 balls.
And Jose Rojas is going to have a quick chat with Nelson Cork.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Walk on 5 pitches and then.
Yeah.
Oh well.
3 balls, no strikes. Nelson Cork looks in.
So 3-0 fastball likely on the way as Cork winds and fires. And back-to-back walks.
Base on balls.
Surrendered by Nelson Cork here. Coming into this game, a 16-7 strikeout to walk ratio.
That brings in the shortstop, Nick Gotta.
Nick Gatta
Nick was hit by
walked
a
the
pitch.
last time he was up.
Back in the first. Moved on to second.
Swift Current Indians sending their newest acquisition to the bullpen.
And scored the only run of this ball game.
That's new pitcher Andrew Malone, who just arrived in Yorkton, joined the team here.
Fastball over there.
A couple of 7-inning games here for the Tribe against the Yorkton Cardinals.
1 away here.
Last night's game rained out.
Bottom half of the 3rd inning.
So 1 down and 1 on here for the Cards. They have a 1-0 lead, and they're looking for more. Nelson Cork, runner on at first, the right-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Slow in his delivery, and Gatta fouls that off.
Very quickly, Nelson Cork's ahead. 0-2 in the count. Starting to get a bit of a crowd.
And 0-2 is the count to Gatta.
So there's all kinds of ball on here tonight. 14 innings guaranteed.
As Cork just a little bit up, goes to the high
That was
fastball
close.
with the
One
count
ball-
0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Say Nick Gotta's got a good eye, and that was a close one to take. And he did take it. And it was,
Came in a little weird. Slow.
umpire concurred with him. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 pitch from Cork
Down
as
low.
he delivers to the plate, just a little bit low.
Betancourt showed off quite an toss down to second base to nail Schofield. And I'm guessing he was below 2 seconds on that pop up. Pop time. Yeah.
Just a little bit up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And Nick Gatta is going to go the distance here. The shortstop for the Cardinals, 357 average and a walk.
Lead right now. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and 1 away. We got Briscoe on first base.
One down, 1-0 Cardinals lead it here on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball, live at Cardinals Field, part of Jubilee Park in eastern Yorkton. Cork runner on at first, full count, ground ball, and just past Rojas. And a solid single for Gata. So good at bat for Nick Gata. He fell behind early, worked his way back, took things to a full count, and then ended up singling. So Gata, the shortstop, made Cork throw everything at him.
At second base, they didn't send him that time, and we were thinking up here they might have been sending him on the pitch, but he's limited to second base here. But it does bring up Nate Green, the second baseman.
Nate Green grounded out the last time he was up, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. 1-0 Cardinals. Yorkton looking for more here. They had 1 run in the bottom of the first.
Apparently this is Nate's last day with the Cardinals.
And now the Cards looking for a little bit of insurance in this abbreviated 7-inning contest.
We're going to miss me.
Nate Green, second baseman, with 2 on.
Foul, out of play.
That ball's going to get out of here.
Landon Briscoe on second base. Nick Gata at first base. In fact, all 3 previous batters have reached base. Michael Schofield walked and was caught stealing.
So 1 down here and 2 on. As Cork delivers to the plate, ground ball hit to Brooks, potential for 2, the 4, the 6, and the 3. And that'll change things up a little bit.
4-6-3 on the double play.
Green grounds into a double play, and that does it for the Cards. 3 complete innings are in the books. And it's a 1-0 Cardinal lead. Top of the 4th coming up, and we'll be back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
And Swift is
The 8-13 Cards and the 5-13 Swift Current Indians. Tribe trailing Yorkton and trying to narrow the gap. Cardinals 4th in the Saskatchewan division. The Tribe sitting 5th out of 6 teams.
Yorkton at 8-13 on the season, and Swift Current at 5-13.
So for the Swift Current Indians, Nick Day, Jose Rojas, Nate Ackerman, 3-4-5 in today's lineup in this 7-inning ball game.
Send up the 3-4-5 batters.
Nick Day,
Nick Day,
ground ball,
chopper to third base. Wurzel's got to hurry, and gets there in time.
and a good play by Luke Wurzelbacher to take that on the run. And that'll take care of Nick Day. 5-3, and Day's taken care of.
Luke had to cross in front of Nick Goddard to pick that up. It seemed easier for him to do it. He got enough on the throw.
So Jose Rojas up for the Tribe. Jose 0 for 1, grounding out to his counterpart, Nick Gata, at shortstop the last time he was up. First pitch to Rojas, gets underneath it, fly ball, hit into right field. And easing underneath that is Mike Schofield for the second out of the top of the 4th. Flies out to right. Nate Ackerman. Well, try and keep things going for the Tribe here.
That left the bat. I thought it was drilled out there. It was drilled straight up and down.
Scanlon approaching 60 pitches.
Nate Ackerman steps in. 356 on the season coming into tonight's action.
Top of the 4th.
back in the second.
Second at bat of the game for Nate. 0 for 1, striking out.
2 away here. As Cody Scanlon seems to have settled down after that bit of an uprising by the Indians. Last inning, this one's fouled back.
Ackerman fouls that off of
No balls,
himself
2 strikes.
and falls behind 0-2. Swift Current Indians trailing 1-0 if you're just joining us for Full Line Egg, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Fouled back into the screen. Count holds at
Nate
1-2.
checks his swing and gets a piece. And count remains 0-2. Andrew Sauceda on deck for the Tribe. Nate Ackerman at the plate now, wearing Johnny DeVissers, number 15.
Oh, this
Shot
is
by Ackerman.
down the line.
Could be trouble.
Just foul.
And just
My
foul.
goodness gracious, Ackerman got a hold of that one. And it was just a line
Ackerman
shot.
spanked that one down the third base line, but just foul. Thought the wind might help Nate out a little bit and blow that one fair, as it's a strong wind going from left field to right. But
So it's just a
in
long
any event,
strike. No balls, 2
Ackerman
strikes.
heads back and elongates his at bat after that monster shot foul.
Cody can take a deep breath now and
Scanlon,
deliver.
another 0-2 to Ackerman.
Slash foul again.
And another ball fouled off as Ackerman continues to battle at the plate. Tightening up that swing, swinging defensively. And still 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ackerman did the same thing his first time up there. Took a lot of pitches.
0-2. That one's up, up and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to Big Nate.
Scanlon hoping he'd bite on the outside.
Ackerman 356 on the year, 3 home runs, 12 ribbies. As Scanlon to the plate.
Once again fouled into the screen. Ball and 2 strikes.
And Nate's going to make this lefty throw at least another one to him, as that's fouled off. Scanlon eclipses 60 pitches on the game.
There between pitcher and batter. Scanlon doesn't want to give him anything really good to hit. Fouled out of play again.
It's a buck for foul balls, and Nate Ackerman's going to make some kids wealthy here. As another one is sent over the screen.
Just joined us and welcome aboard.
1-2 the count to Ackerman. He steps out of the batter's box and ponders whether to spin solve or buy a vowel for the next pitch.
This one's fouled off again. Don't forget, folks, this is a
And Nate will contribute another buck to some kids'
making up for the,
bank
trade
account.
yesterday. And it'll be followed about 45 minutes after this game is over.
Pitch number 11 in this at bat coming up.
Curveball misses.
Curveball stays up and out, and it's 2-2 to Ackerman.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Man,
Nate Ackerman looking for something he can drive. Pitch is in the dirt. 3-2. Good at bat for Nate Ackerman thus far. Let's see if he can put an exclamation point on it.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch.
Swing
Swung on and miss. And a 12-pitch at bat ends with Nate Ackerman swinging at a high fastball. And that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no Cardinal errors. 1-0 Cardinal lead, bottom of 4 coming up when we return with Full Line Egg, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production. production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Home half of the fourth inning. Cards are going to send the 3-4-5 batters to the plate.
And welcome back to Swift Current Indians Baseball, brought to you by Full Line Ag on youtube.com/the SC Indians. Also, the game videos are always posted on the Tribe website on game day. And, of course, follow us on social media as well. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and you'll always be able to find the links to our Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians broadcast. Nelson Cork facing Luke Wurzelbacher. Wurzelbacher flew out to Ackerman the last time he was up, and Cork gets him to swing and miss at the first offering of this at-bat. 0-1 the count. Cork tries to paint that outside corner and just missed. 1-1 the count.
And Nelson is a sophomore at Chandler Gilbert College in Arizona.
Nelson Cork, right-handed pitcher.
Up a little high.
He's pitched well for the Swift Current Indians.
2 balls, 1 strike.
45 pitches thus far for Cork as we enter the bottom of the fourth, so he's worked efficiently. 1-0, the Cardinals lead it.
Swing and a miss by Luke.
As a swing and a miss.
Luke from Ross, Ohio. Junior at Eastern Kentucky University. Two balls, 2 strikes.
1-0, the Cards lead it. 2-2.
Fouled back into the screen.
Fouled off.
2-2. We've got our buddies at Dragonflies making their appearance again. Always welcome them here. And as I say, those guys eat a ton of mosquitoes.
Yeah, something you can't help but notice here at Jubilee Park, and our broadcaster friend in Yorkton just made reference to it, and you just saw one fly in front of the camera there. Attendance at this game is probably about 5,000 if you count dragonflies.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Which is good. They don't do any harm, and they keep the mosquitoes at bay. So I'll take dragonflies over mosquitoes any day.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch.
Full count pitch.
Popped up down the first base.
Maybe playable for Fritzky.
Let's see if Fritz can get there. No,
And
it's
nope.
just
It's just going to escape Cardinal Field.
Now let's see if we can work Nelson Cork a little bit. The way that Nate Ackerman was working.
And Luke Wurzelbacher making Cork throw everything at him. Cork high and inside.
Takes the base on ball.
And that'll be a walk for Wurzelbacher.
So leadoff batter's aboard here in the Cardinal.
Cutter Hanford up. He flew out to center field the last time he was up. And a defensive chess match developing here between the Swift Current Indians and the Yorkton Cardinals on Full Line Ag Baseball. Swift Current and Yorkton, the Saskatchewan Twin Cities, one in the southwest corner of the province, one in the southeast, about the same population. Cork, quick throw over to first, keeping the runner in check. And dirtying up the uni to stay safe is Wurzelbacher. So nobody out here. Cards have a runner on. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Yorkton a little bit of insurance. They lead the Swift Current Indians 1-0. Tribe on the road. They arrived in Yorkton last night. Upon their arrival, rain pounding Jubilee Park. And no way they were going to have the field and playing conditions ready for last night. So 2 7-inning games today. And then the Swift Current Indians on the bus first thing tomorrow morning for a 2:05 game in Regina. Regina just under 2 hours down the road west of here.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So the Tribe and the Red Sox renewing acquaintances tomorrow afternoon. As Cork working against Carter Hanford now. And time called by home plate umpire Ron Shuchuk. Nelson Cork
Taking his time. Here's the pitch.
winds and fires. Well hit ball by Hanford.
And it drops in front of
And that'll be a single.
So once again, the Cards have first two batters are bowling.
Second hit of the game for the Cardinals.
Wurzelbacher moves on to second base.
Nelson Cork has pitched well. He hasn't had to throw a ton of pitches, as he's just over 50
Brings up Griff Goyer.
here in the bottom of the fourth.
Griff, the center
Cork
fielder.
and the Swift Current Indians trailing 1-0 though, and that one run not earned against Nelson Cork, as it ended up scoring on an error, on a throwing error.
Not bowling quite as stiffly as they were before. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Well, they picked up again. Okay, I'm wrong.
As
Griff
Nelson
Goyer
Cork,
shows bunt right
Goyer
off the
right
top,
away showing bunt,
and he pulls it back.
making no bones about it. He's going to try and get that bunt down, and Cork throws the pitch up and away.
Now again, I'm gonna ask my good buddy Greg Anderchuk, who patrolled center field for the Cards for many years. In this situation, should we be laying down a bunt? Sure. After a walk.
No, absolutely.
And Greg is in agreement.
They're going to try and get the runner at second, and they come close. Turnaround pickoff move. And staying safe at second is Wurzelbacher. Wurzelbacher at second, Carter Hanford at first, Griff Goyer at the plate. Goyer's going to try and, well, he's not showing bunt yet. And showing bunt, and again, that pitch is outside. And Kevin Betancourt is going to pop out from behind the plate and just have a quick chat with Nelson. Cork, the opening day starter for the Swift Current Indians this year, as he was on the hill for the Tribe's 12-3 win.
So Cards with the runners on first and second, nobody away here in the home half of the fourth inning.
So Griff Goyer, count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Cork looks in.
Nobody out and 2 on.
Gets set to
Cards are going to try and get a bunt down here again.
Here's the delivery. Shows bunt again. Pulls it back.
And that's just up and out.
3 balls,
So a
no
3-0
strikes.
count.
And I'm going to guess that bat's going to sit on his shoulder.
We'll see if he tries to get the bunt down on the 3-0 pitch, and he is. And pulled away.
Up and away. Showed bunt, but pulled it back. Of course, I think he was just a ruse.
And that'll be a walk for Goyer.
That loads the base.
Bases loaded for Zach Mahek, and Joe Carnahan is going to pop out from the dugout.
Griff Goyer.
And with the bases loaded and nobody out, there's going to be a meeting of the infield here.
Carter Hanford at second. Griff Goyer at first base, and we got
Joe taking a nice slow walk.
to talk to his pitcher. It looks like he's got somebody warmed up in the bullpen right now.
Andrew Malone, the lefty, has been warming up in the Tribe bullpen.
For the other pitcher yet.
Looks like Nelson's going to stay in there. Nobody out, bases loaded.
Ron Chuchuk out there to break up the tea party.
Ron Chuchuk is going to go bust up this powwow on the mound.
Yeah, looks like they're going to leave him in there. He's got himself out of a couple of jams already today.
Catcher number 6, Zach.
Zach Mahik coming into today's ball game.
So Zach Mahik for the Cards.
He had a 6-3 ground.
RBI opportunity for the Cards catcher,
Nobody away.
as he's got 3 ducks on the pond and nobody out. So the Cards have plenty of options to try and pad their 1-0 lead here in what's going to be an abbreviated ball game. We're only going 7 innings here,
Some speed at third base.
as game 1 of a doubleheader.
Cork delivers inside.
Cork inside, and that'll be ball 1, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Wind's slowing down a little bit, but still a factor.
On Zach's shoulder right now.
As Cork
Down low. No, called strike.
misses low with that fastball. And for Nelson Cork, that strike zone must look about as big as a postage stamp right now.
Up high. 2 balls.
This is up.
Once again, we'd like to thank the good folks down at Triton Apparel and for these good-looking Cardinal uniforms. CustomBaseballJerseys.com if you're a manager looking for some professional uniforms.
As Cork
This one's up high as well.
misses up again.
3 balls and a strike.
And 3-1 count to Mahik with the bases loaded.
And Chris Ivey.
1-0, the Cardinals lead it, threatening for more here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And also
Nelson Cork has hummed through this one, no earned runs against him.
Sharp-looking ball club this year.
And that pitch is inside, and walked in 5 pitches is Mahik.
So Zach Mahik takes the base on balls.
And that'll make things 2-0.
As Rosenbacher comes in to score. Hanford moves on to third.
And out comes Joe, and the Tribe will deploy their new lefty, Andrew Malone.
So give Zach the RBI.
And Nelson Cork will exit stage right.
The bases remain loaded, nobody out. We'll see who they're going to bring in here.
41? That was 41 in the stats.
Let's see if we can catch the number of the. This is his first game. I think that's Malone. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, he's number 41. Yeah, I got him as 41 in the stats.
So Andrew Malone will have his first appearance for the Swift Current Indians.
It's Andrew Malone.
Lefty who just arrived today for the Swift Current Indians. University of Calgary. He's a Calgary product.
He's out of Calgary, and apparently this is his first day with the.
So the big lefty coming in and will try and get the Swift Current Indians, his new team, out of a jam. As it's 2-0 with the bases loaded and nobody out. So a tall task for Malone. We saw him warming up in the bullpen. He's got a good-looking curveball. First hitter he's going to face is going to be the 182 average John Whaley, number 7 hitter in the Cards order. Cards lead at 2-0. The old school manual scoreboard here in Yorkton.
4, 8, 2, 5.
The 7, 8, 9 batters.
For $100.50. Lucky
John Whaley comes in. He's still battling that Mendoza line. He's at 180.
So the Cards trying to kick the door open here against the Swift Current Indians. Andrew Malone
John has showed us a lot on defense.
brought in for damage control after the Cardinals got a couple on base. 3 walks issued by Nelson Cork as he leaves the ball game. 3 walks and a single this inning. So Andrew Malone coming in with 3 on. And no one out. So John Whaley flew out to Nate Ackerman the last time he was up. And the Swift Current Indians, they're only going to play 7 innings against the Cardinals in 2 games. This is game number 1 of a doubleheader. Game number 2 will likely go about 45 minutes later. We'll have a different YouTube link for that game. So this one will end and we'll start a fresh new one. So just stick to the Swift Current Indians YouTube channel. And we'll also have the Tribe website updated with game 2 of the doubleheader as well. Tribe right now trying to get out of a jam in game number 1. 1-0 count to Whaley as Andrew Malone winds and delivers. The lefty, change up, just a bit up.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes.
And a 2-0 count to Whaley. As Malone winds and delivers. Curveball drops in for strike 1 in this exchange. 2-1 the count to Whaley. 3 on, nobody out.
We're going to get a nickname for my son over there. What's your nickname going to be there? Said dog. Okay. I don't know that.
Wind up from Malone. Just misses low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's a 3-1 count.
Yeah. Got my nose fixed now. My mouth doesn't want to work.
Kevin Betancourt, brief mound visit with Malone.
My goodness.
3-1 count.
It is rather dry up here in the box, though, isn't it, today? 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch.
Outside.
Ball 4. Whaley walks. And it's a 3-0 Yorkton lead here on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
So give John Whaley an RBI.
The Swift Current Indians, if you look at their 13 losses this year, it's often been because of one tragic inning that usually happens in the middle of the ball game. And the Yorkton Cardinals have put up 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Usually when teams are 2 or 3 times through the order, then the Swift Current Indians are guilty of having that bad inning. And the Cards have put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. As Schofield was way out in front of that off-speed pitch. And a good offering from Malone, who settles down a little bit now and is working against a very capable hitter in Michael Schofield. As Malone winds and fires. Schofield gets a piece and sends it behind him.
No balls and 2 strikes.
So 0-2. Tribe looking for an elusive first out here in the bottom of the 4th. As the Yorkton Cardinals have taken advantage of 4 walks and a single.
Put a fork in it, guys.
So 0-2 count. Andrew Malone delivers, and that pitch is up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1-2. Schofield hits 8th in the Cards batting order, but leads the team in RBIs with 11 of them on the year, and he's got the potential for a few more. Breaking pitch stays, and that'll even things out at 2-2.
The crowd's starting to get into this one now, and they're slowly drifting in. I'm predicting by the start of our second game, we're going to have a decent crowd in there.
So the 2-2 pitch, Betancourt lines up on the outside portion of the plate, and that offering is up, and full count now, 3-2.
2 strikes. Runners going to be moving on any contact on the ground.
Colby DeVries is making his way to the Swift Current Indians bullpen. As Andrew Malone is going to walk another run in. Second walk of the game for Schofield. Third run of the inning put up.
Moves on to second. Give Michael Schofield an RBI. And this just does not happen to the Cardinals this year. Not whatsoever. You know, every run we've gotten, it seems we've had to scratch for it, we've had to fight for it. These innings have happened to us many
And
times.
Joe Carnahan is going to take a nice slow walk out.
We're a veteran of this type of a ball game, but unfortunately we've been on the wrong side of these.
And this will perhaps give Colby DeVries a little bit more opportunity to warm up
Joe Carnahan
in the Tribe bullpen.
out to visit the mound again.
5 walks and a single,
Now, Joe,
and the Tribe still looking for their first out.
Was he a player when you were a player?
Yes.
And he played. He was a fielder, was he not?
Pitched 2.
And he pitched.
Oh, no. It was a catch.
No, he played first.
Cardinals have put up a
First
crooked
base,
number
he
here,
pitched, okay.
and the Tribe still haven't got a note here in the bottom of the 4th.
He hit for power. He probably played out.
Yeah, I remember hit for power and average. You're right there. And that's got to be. When did you finish playing with this ball club?
2005.
So 10 years now you've been out of the game, at least at the WNBL. And Joe's.
Landon Briscoe
Here's Landon Briscoe up.
walked in his last at bat to Nelson Cork. There's a shot that is going to find some outfield grass. One will score.
So Landon Briscoe,
Just one. RBI.
give him the RBI single.
RBI single for Briscoe.
As Zach Knight comes in to score. John Wheeler moves on to
So
third
Nick
base.
got a 1-for-1 with a walk.
Schofield's at second base.
Steps up to the plate,
The
and
base is still jammed, nobody out.
that one bad inning that's been an fourth has been a nightmare. 4 runs up, and the Tribe still looking for the first out. Nick Gata up,
Pitch in there called strike.
1-for-1 with a walk and a single.
No balls,
Nate
one
Green is on deck. And the Tribe in danger of letting the Cardinals bat around here.
strike. This one's,
High fly ball.
popped up to shallow center field.
Hit to center field. Tyler Enns will make the grab. Runner
They showed
doesn't
us on
tag
the
up.
base,
Catch made by Enns.
nobody's moved. It just wasn't deep enough.
That's one of the ways we get to the plate.
So Nick
Second
Gata
baseman, number 10.
records the first out of the inning.
Nate Green grounded into a double play the last time he was up, and he also hit a ground ball to Drew Brooks, so he's 0 for 2.
Grounded into a double play. and
Luke
third.
Wurzelbacher, who got this inning rolling with a walk, is on deck for the Cards.
4 runs across this inning. Cards have a 5-0 lead.
It's 5-0 Yorkton. Bases loaded.
Breaking ball in there for Cole.
Strike one. Pitch with plenty of movement coming in from Andrew Malone in his first appearance with the Swift Current Indians. Nelson Cork went 3 innings.
Malone. looks in and delivers.
Allowing
This
2
one's gonna
hits.
drive in a run. It's deep right field. Nice catch up there.
Ackerman makes the grab in right.
Ackerman, but, that's gonna-
Runner will tag up and score, and it'll be 6-0
Runner to third
Cards.
base. That's John Whaley coming in to score. And give Nate Green an RBI. Sack fly.
So a sac fly RBI for Nate Green has made it 6-0 Cards. And Luke Wurzelbacher, who got this inning rolling for the Yorkton Cardinals when he walked way back
Led
when,
off this inning with a
will step up to the plate for the second time this inning.
later scored.
Runners on at first and third now after that sac fly RBI by Nate Green to Nate Ackerman.
Runners on the corners.
Malone, first pitch, just
One
up.
ball, no strikes. Nary a cloud in the sky in front of us. Not a one. And I do believe that those flags are now, they're not wafting yet, folks. But let's call it,
That'll be a
blowing in
strike.
breeze. It's not a gale like it was before. So hopefully by evening time, we're just going to have enough breeze to keep the mosquitoes away.
6, 4, 3, 3, 5, the McDonald's one still needs to be cleaned.
Pitch to Wurzelbacher, gets underneath it, fly ball,
It's,
Drew Brooks
picked off by the
makes the
second
grab,
5 runs,
and that'll do it for the Yorkton Cardinals.
2 left on.
baseman. So
The Cards strand a couple, but they put up 5. 4 innings in the books. 6-0 Cardinals. Back in a moment with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
My treat.
Yeah, you know what? If you're buying, then
It's cold. And it's cold, too. It's cold.
Well, I'm enjoying the Yorkton hospitality a lot more than the Swift Current Indians are. They're always friendly with the cold ones up here in our broadcast location. So up here it's all good, but down on the field, the Swift Current Indians have dug themselves a hole, and they trail 6-0 heading into the top of the 5th. Sauceda, Betancourt, Fritzky due up for the Tribe here on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you may be. Control Tower.
Andrew Sauceda, I'm sorry.
So 0-1 the count to Sauceda after he fouled that one straight back.
No balls, 1 strike. This one's
He's going to
fouled on a play as
send
well.
another one towards the fans.
No balls, 2 strikes. Top half of the 5th inning.
Pitch just misses low to Sauceda.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1-2 the count to Andrew, native of Arizona. Wind up and the delivery from Cody Scanlon.
Was it fouled back? Just a ball. Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So 2-2, things even up to Sauceda. Swift Current Indians left fielder.
Down the left field line. It's going to be foul, but nobody can get to it.
Foul ball down the left field line. 2-2 the count to Sauceda. Top of the 5th inning. We're only going to go 7 innings. Pair of 7s after last night's game was rained out. So we're making up for last night's game right now, and there was a game scheduled for tonight, and we'll get to that at the conclusion of this 7-inning affair here in Yorkton. Full count to Sauceda. Andrew hitting .308 on the year.
Come on, come on.
I did.
3-2 pitch. Saseda lines one right back up the middle.
So Sada on board.
And Cody Scanlon, who's pitched well, surrenders a hit to the Swift Current Indians outfielder.
Brings up Kevin Betancourt, the catcher.
Second hit of the game for the Swift Current Indians. Yorkton Cardinals, they lead at 6-0. Only 3 hits by the Cardinals, though. 2 Swift Current errors. Tribe pitching, walking in a couple of runs last inning for the Cards. Fastball is up, and that pounds the catcher's mitt.
1 ball, no strikes.
And 1-0 count to Betancourt with Andrew Sauceda perched at first. Swift Current Indians trying to take a bite into this 6-0 lead by the Cardinals. As Cody Scanlon, high fastball, and Betancourt swings at the high shed, makes good contact. And now runners on first and second.
So Betancourt.
Singles for the Swift Current Indians. Their second and third hits of the ball game have a couple men on. So Reed Fritzky up now for the Tribe. He flew out to center field the last time he was up. 304 hitter on the year with a lot of singles. And one of those singles could put the Tribe on the board here, trailing 6-0 here in the top of the 5th.
Top of the 5th inning, 6-0 for the Redbirds. Nobody warming up in either bullpen.
No.
Cars are pulling into the ballpark.
Curveball drops in for strike 1 on Fritzky. Reed Fritzky, rookie with the Tribe this year. Has been a pleasant surprise for the Swift Current Indians. The graduate of the Swift Current minor ball system. Grounded by Fritzky, low velocity ground ball, grabbed by the second baseman, Green.
As Nate Green.
So Nate Green runs that ball down.
Underhands it over to Carter Hanford.
But that advances runners for the Swift Current Indians. They got men at second and third now.
And runners advanced to second and third. Brings up the 9-hitter. That's Drew Brooks.
Drew Brooks gave the Swift Current Indians their first hit and was their first base runner last time he stepped up to the plate. Drew's got 2 here. They're down 6. And he's got runners at second and third with 1 out. Called strike, so the opportunity for the Swift Current Indians to make a little bit of hay here. 1-1 the count to Brooks.
1 away here in the top half of the 5th inning.
And 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Scanlon delivers.
Breaking ball just misses. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just misses the outside portion of the plate in this lefty-on-lefty matchup.
Cody's been in trouble a couple times in this game, but he's managed to get himself out of it. This one's
Brooks.
right. Fortunately, there's a screen in between us.
Drills that one right back. Top of the order, and Darren Koch on deck for the Swift Current Indians. Cody Scanlon.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just threw his 85th pitch of this game.
Oh, called strike.
And a
3.
called strike 3
Got that low
as he catches Drew Brooks looking. And that'll be the second out of the inning, and Darren Koch up now.
Brings up Darren Koch, designated hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk.
Koch walked the last time he was up. Struck out earlier. Runners on at second and third for Koch. He's got 10 RBI on the season.
Scanlon delivers. Breaking ball.
7 of those came in 1 game, and Koch, who's been the hottest offensive player in the WNBL and was awarded their Offensive Player of the Week, love to find something he can drive and get the Swift Current Indians on the board. Top of the 5th inning, Tribe down by 6 in a 7-inning ball game here.
0-2.
Strike 2.
Cody's found that strike zone right now. He's painting the corners. What do you call him?
And in this lefty-on-lefty matchup here, Scanlon ahead 0-2.
So they say.
Scanlon, wind at his back, delivers the 0-2 to Koch, and Koch will
I was never fortunate enough to
slice that off.
to coach a team that had a list guys. I should say that. I'm not listening.
Drills one towards the beer booth here in Yorkton. And Koch, count remains 0-2 to the Swift Current Indians DH.
Short sleeve weather here in Yorkton. Hot day today.
As Cody Scanlon. 0-2.
Foul out
And
of play
Koch
again.
fouls another one off.
Oh, there goes that light.
We just lost a light. And that went straight up there and smashed one of our lights here just over the Cardinal dugout.
It would look even cooler if it was.
And we're going to see what happens when if it knocked out any others.
Koch hitting a light here.
I guess there's nothing in front of those things, is there? No, not the way it dropped. Well, there's a light out in deep right center field. If you see those lights out there, folks, deep right center field. One of our batters last year, Meany, in batting practice, knocked one of those out, and that was a shot. That was a moon shot.
Oh, Koch!
Got him in the head.
Oh my!
I heard the helmet hit there. That hopefully that was the helmet.
And a pitch that just got away.
And Scanlon sure didn't mean to hit him. That's for sure. With runners on second and third. It was a breaking ball. If there's anything good to be said about it, it was a breaking ball. But it looked like he turned on it and caught him on the back of the. I'm thinking on the back of the helmet, but he's probably hearing bells right now. He's up and let's see.
That got him in the helmet.
He's
This looked like a breaking pitch that got away from Scanlon. And that one ear-holed Koch.
they still hurt.
And Cody Scanlon, just an immediate look of concern on his face
bases
after that
loaded.
pitch got away from him.
Bases
And
loaded,
Darren
2
Koch
away.
is going to take a walk here.
You just hate to see something like that.
Talking to Joe Carnahan. After that stray pitch, got him in the head.
Happens in the game of baseball,
And Darren Koch talking to Joe.
no, it looks like he's going to.
And it looks like he's going to stay in this one.
Stay in. He's a gamer.
If he's sure.
Gets a nice round of applause from the crowd. Joe taking a long walk back. to
And
third
Joe
base.
Carnahan taking a slow walk back to his third base coach position. Perhaps giving Koch a chance to regain his composure.
Koch was the Western Major League ball player of the week.
And Darren Koch, the reigning WNBL Offensive Player of the Week,
Offensive
after
Player
he
of the Week.
hit 4 over the week,
464.
including that fabled game where he hit for the cycle in Edmonton. At the plate now, Tyler Enns. 2 on for Tyler, 3 on, bases are loaded, and 2 out.
1 ball, no strikes. And that's going to be tough.
And as we reset here, after some drama where Darren Koch took a stray pitch in the head, the Swift Current Indians could really alter the complexion of this ball game now. Bases are loaded, 2 out, 6-0 they trail.
Curveball in there for a called strike.
Tyler Enns is grounded out and flown out. Curveball just in for a strike moments ago. Swift Current Indians down 6-0, but 3 ducks on the pond, and Tyler Enns would love to cash in a couple here.
It's almost a lost art now, but the guys that do pitch inside, they really have to concentrate on it sometimes. Nobody wants
And
to
Tyler Enns, with a swing of the bat, could get the Tribe on the board here. Bases loaded, 2 away. Swift Current Indians, they need to do something here if they want to get back into this ball game.
That ever break. Nice
You should have fouled, take a ball back, can't beat yourself.
ball and 2 strikes.
Now ball hit out of play by as he fouled it back.
Hopefully she's not waiting for the next beer batter.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2, the count to Tyler Enns. Breaking pitch stays out.
That makes it count.
2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, okay.
And that'll even things out at 2.
My bad there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Top half of the 5th inning.
2-2 pitch. Scanlon called strike 3.
Fastball, low fastball again.
And the Swift Current Indians threaten,
He's called out on strikes, leaves the
but
bases loaded.
can't bring in a runner with the bases loaded.
So that's it for the Swift Current Indians here.
And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Yorkton Cardinals still with that 6-0 lead. Back in a moment with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home after the 5th, folks. The score remains Yorkton Cardinals 6, Swift Current Indians. No score.
Home Inn and Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn and Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn and Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the balls and strikes on the road this weekend with the Swift Current Indians. Hope everyone back home is enjoying Frontier Days. And all the fun that goes along with that. Another Frontier Days parade happening today. And from all the sources we heard, another stellar parade. Great community support.
Welcome back again, Cardinal fans.
Swift Current Indians, sad that they weren't able to be a part of that parade, but they're spending the weekend on the road. No game last night in Yorkton. They wanted to play, but Mother Nature had other plans, so rained out last night. 2 7-inning games today to make up for last night's game and the matchup tonight that was on the schedule. Tribe will stay in Yorkton tonight. They'll overnight here and then get on that Excel bus first thing in the morning tomorrow and bus to Regina for a 2:05 start against the Regina Red Sox. Tribe 5-13 coming into this game. The Cards 8-13. This is a team the Swift Current Indians want to catch, these Yorkton Cardinals. But as you can see, the Swift Current Indians, the victims of a bad inning. Bottom of the 4th, Cards put up 5. So the Swift Current Indians, who have been plagued by that one bad inning, if you go back and look at those 13 losses by the Swift Current Indians, they often came as a result of one really, really bad inning where they gave up a bunch of runs. All right, Andrew Malone on the mound for the Tribe. His first appearance, curveball for a strike.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Swung on and missed. As Carter Hanford at the plate, leading off for the Cards. Hanford hits it in the Fritz off.
Just out of the reach of three
and just unable to negotiate the wind and sun and So living for another pitch is Carter Hanford. 4, 5, 6, Hanford, Goyer, and Mahick due up for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're only going to play 7, so the Swift Current Indians have got to start making hay while the sun shines, and they left the bases loaded in their half of the 5th. So the Tribe need to keep the Yorkton offense at bay. Hit to Fritzky. Blocks it with his body, but grabs it and steps on his bag.
Brings up the center fielder, Griff Goyer. Griff 0 for 1.
See Reed Fritzky at first, getting the start over there.
First time up and walked and scored in that big 4.
Now Griff Goyer is the hitter that the Swift Current Indians defense needs to take care of. Goyer flew out to center field and was one of a few walks issued by Swift Current Indians pitching that put up that crooked number for the Cards in the 4th. And so Goyer 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes a big swing at the first offering from Malone, and 0-1 the count. Pitch high and inside, and that'll even things out at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch from Malone, and Malone again goes
2 balls,
inside to
1 strike.
Goyer. Malone finds the strike zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that'll even things out at 2.
Swung and a miss.
Swung and a miss.
That's it for
And that'll be strike 3 to Goyer.
Goyer. Zach Mahit comes to the plate.
First strikeout of the game for Andrew Malone.
4 for 1 with a walk and an RBI in that.
First strikeout of the game for Swift Current Indians pitching. So Zach Mahik, who grounded out and walked in his previous at-plate endeavors, steps up now. Andrew Malone, ground ball, and right into the glove of Nick Day.
Nick Day makes the nice put out.
And that'll do it for the Yorkton Cardinals in their half of the 5th. Nothing doing, no runs, no hit, no Swift Current Indians errors, as Mahik lines one at Malone. 5 complete innings in the books. Top of the 6th coming up. The Yorkton Cardinals lead at 6-0. We're back shortly with more Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Play responsibly. Saying goes.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Well, Paige, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer in Yorkton, where the Swift Current Indians find themselves down 6-0 to the hometown Cards. Cody Scanlon still on the bump for the Cardinals. Nick Day, Jose Rojas, Nate Ackerman due up for the Swift Current Indians. Top of the 6th inning
Welcome
now.
back, Cardinal fans. Top half of the 6th inning.
Top of the 6th in a 7-inning ball game.
A half dozen. We'll see what the changes are. There's a couple of defensive changes for the Cards.
A few defensive changes for the Yorkton Cardinals. We'll get that sorted out momentarily for you here, but in the here and now, we'll await Cody Scanlon.
Center field, number 9, Mike Schofield.
And in center field, number 9, Michael Schofield.
So Schofield moves to center field, and Tristan Ryzik
So that means
comes in to play right for the Cards. So there you go. Nick Day at the plate now for the Swift Current Indians. Day 0 for 2, grounding out in his last 2 trips to the plate. First pitch from Scanlon. Day gets underneath it and hits a high fly ball.
High fly ball to the center fielder, and that's Michael Schofield going center field.
Schofield absorbs that into the mitt.
So F8 for Nick Day.
Day flies out to the center fielder.
Brings up Jose Rojas, the shortstop.
And Rojas up now for the Tribe. Jose, 323 average on the year. 0 for 2 this afternoon. Rojas gets good wood on that ball, hits it to Schofield in center field, but once again, Schofield will make the grab. 2 down. Last 2 pitches, both fly balls, both to the mitt of Mike Schofield.
Has had this
Nate Ackerman.
running battle with Cody Scanlon all game long. They have just.
Nate's going to try and figure out Scanlon.
And Ackerman's
He struck out the last 2 times these two have faced each other.
And but I always ended up with a strikeout. There's the first pitch is called strike. Fastball.
First pitch to Ackerman is
No balls,
strike
one
one.
strike.
Fastball.
Here in the top half of the 6th inning.
Top of 6, 6-0 Cards.
Even
2
the
out,
count,
nobody
1 ball,
on for
1
Nate.
strike.
1-1 the count. Cody Scanlon winds and delivers, breaking ball. And that one dropped in for strike 2. 1-2 the count to Ackerman. Ackerman's gone down swinging and gone down looking in his previous 2 at-bats against Scanlon. And he's going to get Ackerman again. Strike 3. Third time this game that Scanlon has struck out Nate Ackerman. And we will head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 6-0 Cardinal lead. We're back momentarily with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
And we're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball on scIndians.ca and the Tribe YouTube channel, youtube.com/thescindians. Glad you could be a part of our webcast. Whaley, Schofield, Briscoe due up for the Cards. Let's show you something besides vacant grass. There we go. Flying solo in Yorkton, play-by-play and camera work here. Christina, our camera person, sticking back at home for Frontier Days.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Bottom half of the 6th inning.
Duties kept her in Swift Current, so it's the one-man show here in Yorkton. Thank you very much for being a part of our webcast here. Ryan Schweitzer.
0 for 1. Takes first pitch in there for called strike.
Play-by-play and doing my best to show you the game here as well. Curveball from Malone, just a nice 12-6 curve. 1. And did he go?
No, sir.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. John walked back in the 4th and scored a run.
John Whaley up now for the
RBI
Cardinals.
walks well.
As Kevin Betancourt lines up on the outside portion of the plate. Whaley reaches and fouls that off.
This one's going to
Whaley reaches.
Second, or shortstop rather, is going to put it away.
And Jose Rojas makes the grab.
Jose Rojas pounds the glove and puts it away.
So Whaley flies out to the shortstop. That'll bring Mike Schofield to the plate.
He walked in that 4th inning again and picked up an RBI.
Schofield a pair of walks in this ball game. One brought in a run.
Second walk of the ball game for him. Caught stealing.
Curveball stays up. First offering to Schofield. 6-0, the Yorkton Cardinals lead it, bottom of the 6th. As we bring you 2 7-inning games.
1 away. This one's inside, evens the count at 1.
At the conclusion of this ball game, we're going to stop the broadcast on this YouTube video and start a new one for the second game. So keep an eye on the Swift Current Indians website and the Tribe YouTube channel at youtube.com/thescindians. Game number 2 of the doubleheader should begin about 45 minutes or so after the first.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 the count here. Mike Schofield
Foul back into the screen.
fouls it off.
Evens it up at 2-2. Andrew Malone seems to have settled down after that. After that fourth, he put the cards
Andrew
in the
Malone,
order
his
in
first
fifth.
appearance for the Swift Current Indians on the
Pretty
mound.
steady here in sixth.
Met the team in Yorkton yesterday. Ground ball hit to Jose Rojas in the glove and over to first
Pritzky
for the 6-3 putout.
That's 2 away. Brings up the designated hitter, Landon Briscoe. Landon's
So the
1 for
DH
1 with a
Briscoe
walk
up now.
And an RBI single in the fourth.
RBI single and a walk the afternoon for Briscoe. Strike one. Looks like the strike zone has opened up a little bit here as we get into the late stages of this one. Ground ball.
Down to second base.
Drew Brooks is going to kick it.
Just not able to get it. They've awarded the air to the second baseman on the plate, so
And Drew Brooks had to move laterally to corral that ground ball and just losing it in his feet. So an error charged to Brooks. And that puts one on here with 2 away. Bottom of the 6th, 6-0, the Yorkton Cardinals lead it. And again, the Swift Current Indians victimized by that one bad inning.
singled in the third. And
There's the scoreboard.
In the fourth.
The 4th inning, the undoing of the Swift Current Indians this afternoon in Yorkton as a high fastball inside.
1 ball, no strikes.
To Nick Gotta, top of the order for the Cards. Gotta hitting .357 coming into this game.
What do we make for supper?
Gotta's walked, singled, and flown out.
This one's popped
High
up
fly
into,
ball.
Center field.
Tyler
Tyler Enns
Enns
camps under.
will negotiate with the wind and
Glove
grab
needs
it.
to put out.
Cards will strand one. Swift Current Indians will make an error. And to the top of the 7th we go. Last chance for the Swift Current Indians in this abbreviated 7-inning ball game, the first of 2 in this doubleheader. Tribe needs 6 when we're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at HomeInnSC.
Many of us take the ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Last chance for the Tribe here. Sauceda, Betancourt, Fritzky due up for the Indians in the top of the 7th inning. The deficit is 6. Tribe trail the Cards.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. The last chance.
When this game is done, we will end this YouTube stream and start a new one for game number 2 of this
7th inning, rather.
doubleheader.
We're going to have about a 40-minute break between games, and we'll be starting that second game. This one's
Shot by Sauceda, and that'll find some vacant grass. And Sauceda could go for extra bases, except he tripped over the first base bag. And that's the kind of afternoon it's been for the Swift Current Indians.
That looked like a gapper. That was going to give him 2 bases, but he tripped over the bag, rounded the first, and he's safe there with a single.
So Sauceda, 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a single. He's been an offensive spark for the Swift Current Indians. Just blew a tire and was denied extra bases.
In the 5th, ground out in the 3rd. Right-handed batter.
So Betancourt up and watches the first pitch go for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
When was he born?
Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Excellent.
Emmett Jacks.
Lined out down to the 3rd base. and not in time to get the double play.
Almost a double play there as Kevin Betancourt hammers one at the third baseman, and he'll line out to third. Luke Wurzelbacher absorbing that line drive into the mitt. And they almost turned two on the 5-3.
Congratulations on a new Sedley, Emmett Jacks, and that makes me a grandpa first time. My goodness.
Swing and a miss. And count is 0-1 to Reed Frisky. Runner on at first.
Oh no.
Oh, Gilf. Probably not the best thing to say.
It's popped up.
Slashes that off.
There's another key shot foul. Take the ball back, can't keep yourself.
Oh, balls and two.
And one down.
One away here.
Runner on at first
We're very proud of
is Andrew Sauceda
young boy.
as the sun gets below the clouds and
Brought him home from the hospital last night.
begins its descent
Throwing up the first pitch.
over the prairie.
Okay, thank you there.
Swinging a miss.
Off-speed pitch. Fritzky was in front of that one, and he'll go down swinging.
That's two away.
That's two away.
Two down. And
It brings up the 9 batter, Drew Brooks. the second
Drew Brooks is going to be pinch hit for as Casey Bang will
Bang,
hit for Brooks.
Replaces Drew Brooks.
So Casey Bang hitting consistently above 300 this season. With two out and a man on at first,
Two away here in the
we'll
seventh
try
inning.
and get
Man
something on the
first.
board for the Swift Current
Casey
Indians
Bang.
as they're down to their final out in this 7-inning ball game, the first of a doubleheader. Doubleheaders in the WNBL go 7 apiece.
Here's the windup.
First pitch to Bang is just a little bit low.
1 ball, no strike.
1-0 count to Casey.
Get anyone up here. We're strapped for time.
Fouled.
Casey checks his swing, gets a piece of it.
It's kind of an excuse me swing from Casey, and fouled it, evens the count at a ball and a strike.
And 1-1 the count to Bang.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Drew Sauceda takes his lead at first. Cody Scanlon trying to go the distance in this 7-inning ball game. He's 1 out away from doing so.
And this
Hit
is
by
hammered
Bang.
down the left field line, foul again.
There's another key shot foul. Take the ball back. Yeah.
Fouled towards the parking area here at Jubilee
Ball
Park.
and 2 strikes.
So 1-2 the count. Cody Scanlon. Just over 110 pitches. Through 6 2/3. Breaking pitch, low and away. Bang thought about chasing after it. And that'll make the count 3-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Or 2-2, pardon me. Bang trying to elongate this ball game a little bit more.
Somebody's finally done.
Scanlon, the lefty, winds and fires.
Oh, missed.
And 3-2 the count to
3
Bang.
balls, 2 strikes. 2 away. So we're going to see our runner taking off at first base with the pitch.
Look at him.
Andrew Sauceda, we see him at first. 3-2 pitch to Bang.
Ask for time and it's granted.
Bang's just going to step out of the batter's box and collect his thoughts and await the 3-2 offering from Scanlon.
She's putting it in her trunk. Really?
Scanlon winds and fires. Swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3.
Cody Scanlon with the complete game shot.
Cody Scanlon goes all 7 for the Yorkton Cardinals,
Pitcher's gone all the way and it's a
striking
strike.
out 8 along the way. That'll do it for the first game in our doubleheader. We're going to end the stream on this one, and we'll be back with the second game in a fresh stream. Visit youtube.com/the SC Indians or the Swift Current Indians website. We'll update that shortly for you. Our player of the game for the Swift Current Indians is Andrew Sauceda, going 2 for 3 in a losing cause for the Tribe. Tribe dropped game 1 of the double dip by a score of 6-0. Game 2 coming up in about 45 minutes. We'll end our stream of this one and be ready to go with another one shortly.
And Swift Current left 4 batters off.
That does it for another edition of Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians Baseball. Good night.